What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today got some mail delivered, so we're gonna put some struts on the hood of this thing, because one of the main things that pisses me off about this Bronco is the fact that you still got to put the stupid little kickstand up for the hood to stay up. So we ordered a shock for it, so let's go make this thing luxury. So let's take a blade to this thing. Bam. Pretty small box. Man, they had to tape this shit like Fort Knox. What the hell? Bug. Ow! That was my toe. Okay. Okay. Oh, comes with two? Shoot! I thought it only came with one, so. Well, that's cool. That's exciting. This is from Sticker Fab, by the way. Color directions? Shoot. All right. And brackets. Let's go put this on. So before we get started, let's talk about these instructions. So when you look at all the stuff you get, you're gonna get two brackets, two whatever you want to call them, anchor points that are going on your hood. You're gonna get this little, I don't even know what you'd call this, bolt-like adapter, and then that's it. But then in the kit you get a big washer that isn't included in all this. So I'll show you later where the big washer goes. I don't know if it was meant to be included in this or not, but I'll show you where I put it because I feel like it was useful to put on the hood. And then the instructions are kind of not that good. I will give you a 4 out of 10 on these instructions because they're colored instructions and the pictures are there, but you don't have good enough pictures that you can see like how the bracket goes or which way the bracket faces. So let me show you so that you don't install this thing all cattywampus and then have to go out there and redo it. All right, so I already did this side just so I could give it a try and see how it went. So here's where the bracket's gonna go in, or the little anchor, and you're gonna use the big washer right here because it's gonna go into a hole just like this one. And in my opinion, I think that big washer is gonna help this not get sucked into the hood. And then with your bracket right here, they are directional. Does not say in the instructions which side they go on, and they are not labeled saying which side they go on, but the bracket is going to come forward of the truck instead of, if you put the other side on, it's going to come out like over here. So let me show you on the other side what it looks like and we'll install it. Another thing the instructions had wrong is they say you need to have a 12mm socket to take off this bolt. However, it is a 13. I don't know if you can see the 13 on here, but it's a 13, not a 12. So the bolt's gonna be kind of all the way to the back of the car. This little bracket, let me see if I can show you my finger. So the bolt right here on the other side of this bracket, down here, that's the bolt you're gonna take off. On my Bronco, it's a 13, not a 12. So I don't know how yours is. Their instructions say 12, my Bronco says 13. So let's, we'll take that off. So here's a bracket I was telling you about. So when you install this, the little, what do you call it, knobbed in right here is gonna face towards like the middle of your Bronco. So when I installed the other side, I installed it to where it was kind of facing like this, and this was facing, or on that side it was facing forward, but on this side it would be facing aft. So you need to install it to where this long arm is facing the forward side of your vehicle. And then you're gonna take the bolt you just took out and it's gonna go through just like that, and it will be facing like this. So you'll be able to hook this on to the strut whenever we install that. So let's go ahead and throw this back in. So one thing to note as you're tightening this down, you're gonna have to hold the bracket in place so that it sits straight, otherwise it's gonna move off to the right hand side as you're tightening it. So just make sure you're holding on to it, and then you can just smoke it down. Doesn't need to be over tight, just get it snug. All right, here's our piece that we're gonna put into the hood. I'm gonna try and take this off. All right, here's your washer. For those of you that don't know, the flat side versus like kind of the beveled side, flat side's gonna face the hood. So I'm gonna put it like this, flat side facing up. Same thing with this silver piece. You're gonna have like a rounded side and then a flat side. So this is gonna go inside the hood this way. So you want the flat side facing the screw. So install this on here. Not all the way, but enough that it's not gonna fall off when you put it in the hood. And then you're gonna try and like shimmy this inside of the hole and turn it, and then you'll pull on it while it's inside the hood, and you can screw this in with your, I think this is a 10, or no, this is a 12 millimeter. Maybe this is what they were talking about. This is a 12, but the screw back here in the corner is a 13. So, and it's the top hole, so you'll have one hole and then two. It's gonna go on the top. We'll put it in sideways, shimmy it in there, and then as you pull on it, you can spin it. And this is why having the big washer, I think, is gonna help you, because you don't want it going into that hole. Almost there. There we go. And then if you have a dog bone wrench like this, or just any kind of open-ended wrench, really, this just makes your life easier because it has a ratchet on the end. Put that on there. And the hood is aluminum, so don't tighten this thing all the way to kingdom come. Just needs to be snug. There you go. So that's on there. We got the one in the back tight. So now we're gonna grab our strut. So in the directions it says the thick side. For those of you that don't know what that means, this is your rod end or your actuator side, and then this would be quote unquote the thick side. Is gonna go up at the top. I found it easier to put the bottom one on first. So you kind of just roll that on, and you can spin your actuator here, or don't do that. There we go. And then spin it. You got to be careful, because when I say spin it, the top end is screwed on and so is the bottom, so you don't want to screw those out, but you can spin the actuator inside of the piston. So pull it down a little bit if you can. This is where it's a pain in the ass. This is gonna piss me the fuck off. Come on. Really? Come on. 10 out of 10. Would recommend your kids not watching me cuss in this video. All right, camera got too hot, but I got it installed. Now, we're living in luxury. Don't need the stupid kickstand anymore. So, got everything installed. It does have two struts, one over there, one right here. Oh, bam. Works pretty good, you know. I think, let's see. Right there, it goes up. This side wiggles a little bit when it comes up. That side seems pretty sturdy. So far, there's not any issues that I can tell of so far, other than these struts are kind of a pain in the ass to put on. But closing it, pretty easy, not very hard. Kind of gives out like right there, so it can just sit and you can slam it shut. But heck, man, I'm happy with the way that turned out. You know, like I said, the only thing that kind of pissed me off about that was the instructions were terrible. You know, I understand like most of it, but the 12 millimeter socket was wrong. It's a 13 in the corner at least, and then the little mounting point that goes onto the hood, that's a 12, but the one that's underneath the hood is a 13, unless other edition Broncos are different. But this is a black diamond, and it's a 13. So hopefully that was beneficial for you guys, and hopefully watching this was easier than reading the instructions. But you know what, I'm happy with it. We'll see how long-term wise, as far as like picking it up, down, and then through the weather, but I'm happy with how it is now. So well, that's it, guys. This is the Sticker Fab hood struts. I think they're pretty good. I think the other one you can get is IAG does one. Sticker Fab had a sale going on for 4th of July weekend, so I just bought these ones. But I'll let you know how they go. Please let me know if this video was beneficial to you. Like, subscribe to my channel, please. Helps me out as we try to grow. And thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.